Welcome to this market watch for the next week. Today on the weekend, let's go through all the FNO counters alphabetically. और इनमें जाके हम देखते हैं कि कौन सी ऐसी स्टॉक्स हैं जिसमें हम नेक्स्ट वीक दैट्स फॉर द एक्सपायरी ऑफ सितंबर जिसमें हम अपना पोजीशंस बना सकते हैं एंड ऑल्सो द पोजीशंस विच वी कैन कैरी फॉरवर्ड. बिफोर वी स्टार्ट, ये जो वीडियो है दिस इज़ ओनली फॉर एजुकेशनल पर्पज़ के लिए है, और अगर आपको कोई भी इन्वेस्टमेंट या ट्रेडिंग रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस हैं वो प्लीज़ आप अपने फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर से संपर्क करके उन्हीं से पूछें. So let's start. The industry box, nothing much. IBFRL 220 के ऊपर closing is a good one, this one. So going forward, I think 240 is a good target in the coming days. ASCC is also in a box, trying to get some support from 2300 to 2500. इसी के बीच में है. From the looks of it, at least it was able to hold the levels of 2300. If that's broken, it will definitely fall more towards 2200 and below. Adani Enterprise is more in a box between 1400 and 1600. Nothing much. Adani Port also अच्छी consolidation हो रही थी, but there was no follow up in Adani Ports, and now going forward it's unable. It seems like 750 अगर levels अगर hold नहीं कर पाई, there can be a drastic fall towards the levels of 680. Alchem, very good structure, and this is like going forward. I think अगर ये 4000 को hold कर पाई, so going forward there can be a good move towards 4200. Amraja battery closing hour 750 is what's more important. तब तक ही Amraja battery would be in this particular zone between 680 and 750. Ambuja Cement is also in a box, trying to go. Let's hope it holds the levels of 400. APL Limited also had a good move, and now this is more of a bearish structure. Going forward, I think it will again try to go towards 800. अगर 800 के ऊपर क्लोजिंग नहीं दे पाए, so there can be a drastic fall towards the levels of 700. Apollo Hospital, this is not a good candle. Let's see how this follow-up comes in. It seems like first of all is I have to in the meantime what I'm going to do is I'm going to verify the data first. I hope that the data is not that wrong. So in general, if this has been the case, I don't know whether it's a news flow or something different, but this structure is really troublesome for me. And agar ye structure exactly, so this is a valid structure. I verified it, yes, and so this definitely doesn't look good. But at least ये अगर 4500 level, ये 4700 levels को अगर hold कर पाई, see a structure like this is definitely bad, but it has to have a follow up. अगर इसमें कोई follow up नहीं आती है, and going forward if it keeps on inching towards this towards 5000, so basically there can be some hope of recovery, and let's see what comes out of it. Apollo Tire also, you can see there was a nice move, and then eventually there was so basically Apollo Tire is one of the companies जो 200-220 इसी range में ही है, so there is nothing much. It tried to give us a good move based on the news on rubber, but then again it was unable to hold it. So we will compare my favorite company, that's over here, Balakrishna Industry. So I think if you are sticking with the good companies in the same sector, then you will get you can see in Balakrishna Industries over here. So the fall was absolutely negligible compared to if you see the fall over here. So stick with the leaders, stick with the good companies, and you, even if there is some profit booking or if there is some negative news, at least it will be able to hold their grounds. अशोक लेलैंड भी 130 और 120 के बीच में है, ये 130 के ऊपर क्लोजिंग देगी, सो वी वुड बी इंटरेस्टेड इन अशोक लेलैंड. हमने अशोक लेलैंड को बहुत पहले शॉर्ट किया था 136 से, फिर वी एडेड मोर एट व्हेन 133 लेवल्स गॉट ब्रोकन, और वहाँ से हम लोग, हमारा टारगेट कुछ 110 था शायद या 115 था एग्जैक्टली. इट केम टूवर्ड्स 115, and now it is also again trying to recoup and recover. So let's see what happens. Asian Paint हमने बहुत पहले से ही बोला था, fantastic structure. It also made an all-time high. हमने जब ये consolidation हो रही थी, we were saying that this is going to give a good move, and eventually it did, and it easily broke the levels of 3400. And going forward, there is more upcoming good moves which are going to come. Astral also seems it's inching towards 2200, and I think the main reason for this is, as I mentioned, was this particular pin bar structure, and this is also true for Balakrishna industry over here. Once you see some structures like this, then eventually this acts like a spring action, and this actually goes up. AU बैंक हमने इन्हीं दिनों में बोला था कि in any closing below the levels of 1130, just like it happened over here on these days, इसके below closing आएगी तो there will be a drastic fall, and that's exactly what happened right now. Is trading below 1100 levels, and there can be more weakness, and it is going for 1000 levels. In any case, I will not be taking any long positions in AU bank in the short term for sure. All Pharma is in a typical box. Axis Bank also it was giving a good move, but unfortunately in the very last towards the last session there were some profit booking moves, but in general the structure of Axis Bank is still very much valid, and this is going to be one of the good banks which we will be trading and tracking and making our positions in. बजाज ऑटो 3900 के ऊपर ही क्लोजिंग की इंटरेस्टिंग होगी. बिफोर दैट इट्स जस्ट स्टक इन अ बॉक्स बिटवीन 3700 एंड 3900, सो देयर इज नथिंग मच you can expect in Bajaj Auto. Bajaj Finserv, fantastic move. Bajaj Finance also fantastic move. हाँ, शायद ये कैंडल की साइज थोड़ी सी बड़ी है, which I don't like, but given the sentiment of the market and given the way the Bajaj Finserv is running, I am really very confident that one of these days Bajaj Finance is going to take out its all-time high of 8,000. And moving forward, we can actually see some really good moves. Similarly, Balakrishna Industry, so Balakrishna Industry also very very nice move, very nice. So let's see if it is able to hold this levels of 2600 on a closing basis, or अगर इसमें कोई drastic अगर change नहीं आए, so going forward we can really expect some good move. Bandhan Bank also is more stuck in a box, nothing much. Bank of Baroda, after this particular structure, we said stay away from. Actually, in general, if you want to make money in PSU banks, stay with State Bank of India. The logic is pretty simple. See, previously I had 3 PSU banks which I used to actively trade. One of them was Bank of Baroda, another was Can Bank, and the third was State Bank of India. ठीक है, किसी दिन कोई कैनरा बैंक, बहुत सारे ऐसे दिन हुए थे जिसमें कैनरा बैंक was running really good, and it gave us a good technical setup for me to trade, and I used to do that. But right now the whole sentiment and the whole game and the whole playground has changed. State Bank of India is at all-time high, whereas these banks are not even near their 52-week high. As a result of which, I would definitely suggest to, if you are interested in PSU bank, stay with State Bank of India, and that would be good. See, as a trader, you have to reduce your mistakes, and definitely this is one of the learnings which I have and which I am sharing with you guys. Bata India is also really good. It has been trying to go towards 1800. One of these days Bata India में भी एक बहुत अच्छी बड़ी कैंडल बनेगी. Berger Paint, if you remember, BL, very good structure. ये अगर PSU नहीं होती, we would have created our positions, and we told that much earlier when these consolidation phases and this closing came above 200. But since it's PSU, so we stay away from it. But in general, जब तक 200 के नीचे closing नहीं आएगी, there's absolutely nothing to worry. Berger Paint also a very nice consolidation, and we were targeting an all-time high, and this is exactly what happened after this nice consolidation. Bharat Forge 800 or 720-30 के बीच में ही है. A closing above 800 is something which we would be interested in. Bharti Airtel also, you can see very nice consolidating structure. It made an all-time high again, and as I said, it is going for 800. So that would be something of interesting target for us in the short term. BHAL 60 और जब ये 50 के यहाँ पे थी, हमने 55 को ब्रेक किया, तब हमने ये 60 का टारगेट दिया था, which was met. Now it seems like it's more in a box, and let's see if it is able to hold the levels of at least 52 on a closing basis. Biocon, you can see nice, it dipped, nice consolidation, nice move came, and then it opened with a gap up, and this was exactly where the sellers came in, and right now is just struggling. So hopefully it will able to maintain the levels of 370. In general, Biocon is right now facing a resistance at 380 levels. Biocon, if it is able to move past the levels of 386, we would again be interested in Biocon and making new positions. Okay, when I say positions, I have Biocon for long-term investment, and there are also sometimes when dip comes, when I buy Biocon and I hold them. So when I say we will make new positions, it's for trading and short-term positions. That's what I meant. Bosch Limited, very nice consolidation, and going forward this is definitely going for 16,000 plus targets, and definitely this is going to come pretty soon, hopefully, and let's see what comes out of it. Bpcl, we are going to stay away from this Bpcl, and let's see, means I have better companies in oil marketing sector compared to Bpcl, which is always plagued with huge number of news flows. Britannia, fantastic structure, and fantastic consolidation is happening. This is a typical bullish structure when you see this, and then one of these days it will take out 4200. It's similarly you have Canada Healthcare. Here be a box man, nothing much. Canada Bank also 160k below closing is bad. I think as I mentioned about Bank of Baroda, the same logic applies even in Canada Bank. So it's stay with State Bank of India. At least it will it's at all-time highs, so going forward it can be a good move. Canfin Home also a nice move came in, but I don't like the structure of this particular candle. ये अगर थोड़ी सी छोटी होती तो अच्छा होता. Let's see how this moves. In general the structure is good. Cholafin also fantastic consolidation is happening. It made an all-time high here, and now again it's consolidating. Let's wait for closing above 600, and maybe it will be a good trade for the future. Sipla 950 में अच्छी से consolidate की, and now it's inching up. Going forward, I think 1000 seems to be a good target. One of these days, अगर pharma में अगर कोई move आई, so I would definitely be tracking Sipla and Cadila Healthcare for this. Coal India, this is one of the companies I don't have faith, as alternate energy options are much better, and I don't know if I have heard an investor who was actually advocating electric cars for the future, and he is also advocating Coal India for future. I mean, I don't understand the logic. Middle year सही है कि it's one of the companies to stay away from, and from a trading perspective, yeah, it's good. 160 अगर hold की तो going forward there can be a much higher targets of 180. Coforge, fantastic structure, all-time highs every day, high highs, high lows, fantastic structure. Going forward 6000 seems to be a good reasonable target in the short term for Coforge. Coalpal 1700 के ऊपर dance करेगा, and let's see if it is able to hold this level. Concord also is the same, it's stuck in a box. It entered the box, and hopefully it will able to hold the levels of 700. Coromandel is also in a box, nothing much happening. At least the good thing is Coromandel was able to hold the levels of 800. Oh, sorry. Yeah. City Union Bank is also in a box between 160 and 140. So there's nothing much. 160 के ऊपर closing. We would be starting to track it. Cummins India भी इस box में है. Dabur, fantastic structure. Making all-time highs, and going forward there can be a new move. Also Deepak Nitrite, fantastic. ये हमने पहले भी बोला था when the spin bar came in, the going forward it can give a good move and all-time high, and that's exactly what happened in 4 sessions. It was able to. I think going forward हम Deepak Nitrite को definitely अपने radar पे रखेंगे, and we will also be tracking 2400 levels पे आके उसको buying मिलती है कि नहीं. Divi's Lab is more in a structure, in a box, you can see. So we are just waiting for it to move forward, and और अगर ये 5000 के नीचे closing दी then it actually invalidates the structure, but going forward I think it would be able to take out the levels of 5300 और वो जब भी होगी, so in no time, within an hour 5500 would be in the cards. Dixon is also it's a very nice, this is more of a bullish structure, buying came, and now it went towards 4500, and this is exactly what our short-term target was. We were talking about Dixon for some time now, जो आपको अपने मेरे previous videos में मिल जाएंगे, and that's exactly what happened. DLF, a fantastic structure. Let's see how it moves from here. If the size of the candles are smaller from here, then a nice consolidation would actually give us more confidence in DLF. Dr. Reddy is also dancing, and unless and until 5000 के ऊपर closing आती है, there's nothing much to expect from Dr. Reddy. Aisha Motor is also at 2800 levels, and going forward it's moving towards 3000, and I think it will be able to take out even 3000. So this is a nice consolidating structure which has been ongoing since a few sessions. Scots not good, these two candles. Hopefully a very good reversal between for 1500 would come. Definitely this made an all-time high. Hamara target 1500 plus tha, that was also met. So going forward we are still sort of looking forward to it to dip towards 1420 levels, and see abhi ye 1460 mein hai. So let's see if it is able to get some support at 1420, and then maybe it will start the onward journey. Excite Industries is also very good, nice consolidation happening since a long time, and so maybe going forward अगर ये 200 के ऊपर एक move की, तो we will get a good move. 200 के ऊपर closing. Federal Bank is in a box, nothing much. Gale is also in a box. Glenmark box 550, nothing much. These are typical bearish structures. Any closing below 500 we will take it much below 450. GMR Infra is also nice, consolidation is happening, maybe going forward. अगर ये 35 levels को hold कर पाई, so there can be a good move. Godrej Consumer Products is also in a box. It has been always between 1000, so it was actually a nice consolidation, and then a closing below 1100 levels resulted in this drastic fall over the 4 sessions. Let's see how it goes. Also Godrej Properties, nice consolidation is happening, and going forward there can be nice moves can be seen in Godrej Properties. Similarly you have Granules, which is more in a box. Grasim also a very good move. Hopefully अगर ये 1600 levels को hold कर पाई, so going forward there can be a good move as a nice consolidation. Gujarat Gas हमने जब ये दिन में candle 700 के नीचे बंद हुई थी, तभी हम बोले थे 600 आने वाली है, and right now it's trading at 620 levels, and 600 seems to be a good target. So let's see what comes out of it. हेल में बहुत अच्छी फैंटास्टिक कंसोलिडेशन हो रही है, वेरी स्मॉल कैंडल्स. द ओनली थिंग इज 1400 के ऊपर शायद एक अच्छी मूव आई, एंड सो लेट्स सी इफ if it's able to deliver that. Havel's also very nice consolidation. I didn't like the size of this candle, and so we are just waiting for levels of 1460s, and right now it's trading around about 1450s. So maybe going forward we can see a good move in Havel's. HCLTECH is also very good structure. हम HCLTECH में हम इस दिन से ही हैं, and so you can see 1300 को पार करके अभी ये 1400 levels तक जा रही है, and I think going forward it will try to consolidate sometime over here at these levels, and let's see how it moves. HDFC is also fantastic. हम 2850 levels को track कर रहे हैं, इसके ऊपर अब closing आएगी, we can see a good move going forward. Even HDFC AMC 3200 पे अच्छी कंसोलिडेट कर रही है. वी आर जस्ट वेटिंग फॉर नेक्स्ट मूव. हमारे लिए 3300 लेवल्स जब बीच होगी वी वुड बी एंटरिंग द ट्रेड. HDFC बैंक 1600 वाज अ फैंटास्टिक हमने पहले यहाँ पे जब आए थे तब हम बोले थे कि आफ्टर दिस कैंडल 1600 इज इन द कार्ड्स, एंड दैट्स एक्जैक्टली व्हाट हैपेंड. सो गोइंग फॉरवर्ड वी विल बी ट्रैकिंग हाउ इट मूव्स, एंड डेफिनेटली दिस इज मोर ऑफ ऑल टाइम हाई. जो भी है it is very near to its all time high, so theoretically it will be a good move. And HDFC Life, this is more in a consolidating phase between 700 and 750. So let's see in which direction the market moves. Till now it's very uncertain. Hero MotoCorp is also dancing and trying to get some support at 2800, maybe going forward. Nice consolidation. It will try to go towards the levels of 3000. Hindalco is also more in a box. Hind Petro is also in a box. Closing above 280 is what's important, but it has been trading in a box between 260 and 280. Hindustan Unilever is also dancing and trying to get some support. Let's wait for a closing about 2800. With this, we end all the H sections in part 1. In the part 2, we will start with I. Thanks a lot for listening. Bye-bye.